I am live. The doors are open, tribe. And I keep forgetting to get a battery for this tuner. Huh. All right, doors are open. Just waiting for the tribe. Gene's here. First one in the door. You have the honor of the best virtual seat in the house. Sip them if you get them. Good seeing you here. You get the front row. Your choice of seat. All right, we'll wait for, give it another minute or so for the rest of the tribe to join in. Well, this might be a a private concert. We'll give it another minute and we'll get some music going. Must be a football game or something going on. All right, well, welcome to Soulful Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll get some, let's get some music going. Steve and Jewel, I think. Get the pipes warmed up. Hear the clock, 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I got my maple syrup, everything but you. Break the yolks, make a smiley face. And I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, and even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see. You were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk. So I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, more hearts being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat in the pouring rain. Saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy, I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you oh so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you'll see. You were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth, put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I can take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. And I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, and even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon I know you will see. You were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, a little Steve and Jewel kicking off this edition of Soulful Sunday. Oh, look at all these comments. Let me get caught up. Gene says, no Cardinals, no D-backs. Z's here. He's in Anaheim for the weekend. Awesome. Thanks for checking in. Cardinals played yesterday and the D-backs played earlier today. Okay. Well, I started off because it was just Gene. And I thought, well, it'll be a private concert and maybe there's a game going, so I guess not. Gene says, yep, so can't explain the lack of listeners. Well, that's okay. The doors are open, so they can wander in any time, but you all have the best virtual front row seats, so stretch your legs. Thanks for checking in. Sip them if you got them. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. I got thinking earlier, I was out getting my car washed, and I've been holding off on that for like a week and a half because sometimes it'd threaten rain and we wouldn't get it, then all of a sudden we would. So I waited until it looks like we had the all clear on the weather. So I finally got that done, and I was driving around. Z says, I was walking to dinner at 5 o'clock. Cool. Well, we're glad you're here. Oh, so I was driving around, I was thinking, you know, I don't use a set list, but sometimes I'll go, I think I'm just going to turn it into a all request evening. So if I don't have requests, I'll just play whatever my muse, as you know, encourages me to play. Other than that, if there's something you want to hear, we'll just do that. Oh yeah, I want to do one more to warm up, a Steve song that I like. If you look to the east, where the sun never sets, I'll be there at the top of the stairs. You could bet. So just pick up the phone, make a call, all your own. I'll be there when you say your last little prayer. La 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 la. You hold your head in your hands, and I don't have a way to climb inside your body and just hang out and stay. And everybody's asking when you're coming back, and I don't have an answer, so I fade out in the black. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. When I walk so slowly through the broken glass outside, I tread it all so cautiously, I'm wondering where you hide. Got notes stacked on my walls and kisses oh so sweet. All I do is wonder when again the two shall meet. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Do you hear me talking here? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up. I said, oh, good morning, I miss waking up with you. $100 phone bill multiplied by 5. You look like a phone to me, are you? still alive. And dirty plates and bottles will decorate my floor. And I got lots of so-called friends just knocking on my door. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up myself. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Oh, all right, a little Steve Poltz warming up. No, thank you for all those thumbs and hearts. Z says anything by Jim Croce. You got it. I call those my oldest friends. Songs I've been playing since I was like 13. And we'll start off with my favorite Jim Croce song. Well, I know it's kinda late. I hope I didn't wake you. But what I've gotta say can't wait. I know you'd understand. But every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda strange, but every time I'm near you, I'll just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand. But every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Every time the time was right, all the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda late. I hope I didn't wake you. But there's something that I just gotta say. I know you'd understand. But every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Alright, by request, some Jim Croce. Z says, learn American Pie, do a great job on it. Yeah, that's got so many verses. You know what I have always wanted to learn by Don McLean is Vincent. It's such a pretty song. It's a beautiful song. So I'll have to put those on my list of stuff to learn. So thanks for the request as always. Thanks for the encouragement to learn something else you think I might sound good on, so which I always appreciate. All right, as always, no matter how large or small tonight, it's very small. but always a distinguished group of tribes members who've checked in. Thank you for doing that. I have again opened it up to requests, and the doors are still open. They'll remain open through the set. Hopefully we'll get some more folks checked in, so which I love. Let's see. Oh, I played this not too long ago. I don't do this very often. I'm just kind of rolling with it. A little Townes Van Zandt. And Mike McCabe's here from Michigan. Thanks for checking in, brother. Good to see you. You can see we got our technical issues from a few weeks ago solved. Boy, what a long journey that was. It just took me shutting my phone down for 5 minutes. I think the Z helped me troubleshoot. I think what cache is to a computer, having your memory filled up, there must be the equivalent to an iPhone, because I never shut my phone off. So after eliminating all other options, we did that, and we just did a one-on-one Facebook Live, and it worked. So that solved that problem, because I think last time you checked in, we were still having those issues. So we've got them solved. Yeah. All right, here's a little Townes Van Zandt song. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, and your breath's as hard as kerosene. You want your mama's only son, but her favorite one, it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye, and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the border down in Mexico, and no one heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Now Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty left for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Pick it. The poets write how Pancho fell. Lefty lives in cheap hotels. The border's quiet and Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. I let him go so wrong? Out of kindness, I suppose. Oh, some of the late great Townes Van Zandt. And something pop up on my screen. All right, there we go. All right, all caught up on check-ins and comments, it looks like. Glad to have you here. Thank you, my tribe, for checking in. Always an esteemed group, no matter how large or small. Checking in for Soulful Sunday. Again, not because I'm lazy, but I'm already capoed on the first fret. So I may as well stay here and play this Don Henley song. Came out on the soundtrack to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I remember seeing that in 1982. I was in the Air Force. I've always loved this song. Every day you pass her in the hall, you just pretend you don't see her at all. You wanna call her, but you're much too shy. I'm already blanking on this. I don't do this very often. Let me try it. I'm starting to jump to the second verse, which I often will do when I mix up songs sometimes. You just pretend that you don't see her at all. You wanna tell her how much you care. You wanna call her, but you just don't dare. Love rules. Oh, love rules. Out in the parking lot with all the guys. Don't ever let them see the tears in your eyes. She's got a date tonight and it ain't you. So you go out there and you get one too. Love rules. Oh, love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love. You didn't have so much to feel. It's much too scary and it's all too real. All your friends are out having fun. Sometimes you think you're the only one. And love rules. Yeah, love rules. While everybody's out making time, you can't help thinking you're the last in line. She's the finest thing you've ever seen. You wrap your arms around her in your dreams. When she smiles, it brings you to your knees. You wanna tell her, but you always freeze. She's in the backseat, much too shy. You'd give the world to be an older guy. Love rules. Yeah, love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love still rules. Love rules. Yeah, love. Love rules, love rules, love still rules. right, some Don Henley for Soulful Sunday. Aloha, Mr. Hand. Ray Walston did a great job on that. The late great Ray Walston. What a perfect pairing of two completely opposite generations. I know. Sean Penn, I saw that movie and I actually believed that he was that guy. And you can go onto YouTube. I saw this maybe a month ago. I can't remember who it's with, but he was on one of the late shows, and he told the story about running into the guy that he based Spicoli on. Was an actual guy, a surfer guy that he knew. And he based that, it wasn't loosely based either. I mean, he pulled some stuff from him too, and he ran into that guy. And I think he said the guy didn't know who he was or recognize him or even know. But that's what a great actor Sean Penn is. And back then, I thought he was actually, like, they just got a surfer dude. Like, he was so funny. I love it when he walks into the classroom, he goes, "Hey, there's no party for me in here, dude." Or when Mr. Hand comes to his house in his bedroom because he wasted all that time. So he grilled him on all those history questions, and he said, they were saying, "Hey, if we do this, they were bogus, we're bogus too." and that was so funny. I like that movie. How about when they pull up to school in the van and they open the doors and it's like Cheech and Chong back in smoke, and all the smoke goes billowing out. That was funny. Kev's here. What's up, brother man? Watch the documentary on Don McLean's journey. Oh, I haven't seen it. Or I think I've seen interviews with him, but not a documentary on that. You have to learn that. Oh, by the way, you probably knew this, but in that movie, Fast Times, so when they pull up to the school and they open the van and the doors open up and all the smoke billows out and there's like 3 guys stumble out of that, Nick Cage is one of those guys. He was unknown at the time. And if you didn't know, his actual name is Nicholas Coppola. And so yes, he's a nephew of Francis Ford Coppola. But he was getting into the movies and he didn't want to get roles based on his family's name, so he changed his last name to Cage. And he was one of the guys in that van that stumbles out of there all completely high. It was funny. Some of that really rings true if you were in high school in like mid to late 70s like I was. There were guys that would show up to class like completely red-eyed and just stoned out of their mind. So anyway, welcome to this edition of Soulful Sunday. My group of tribes members, thanks for checking in. Great movie. Z says I was a junior in high when it came out. Yeah, it was 82. I was already up at my base in Sacramento. We saw that movie. It was so funny. My friend Amy gave me this request last year. Or earlier in the year. I haven't played it in a long time. It's probably last year. My friend Amy in Ohio. I have to think about it before we get started. Try to remember all the verses. This old man and me were in a bar and we were having us some beers and swapping I don't cares, talking politics, blonde and red-haired chicks, old dogs and new tricks, and habits we ain't kicked. We talked about God's grace and all the hell we raised, and then I heard the old man say, God is great and beer is good and people are crazy. Said I fought 2 wars, been married and divorced. What brings you to Ohio? Said damned if I know. We talked an hour or 2 about all the girls we knew, what all we put them through, like 2 old boys will do. The talked about God's grace. No. Talked politics. No, that's not it. Sorry. I don't play this very often. He lit a cigarette. See, these damn things will kill me, yeah. But God is great, and beer is good, and people are crazy. Last call was 2 a.m. I said goodbye to him. I never talked to him again. And then one sunny day, I saw the old man's face. Front page obituary. He was a millionaire. He left his fortune to some guy he barely knew. His kids were mad as hell. Me, I'm doing well. So I just stopped by today, just say thanks and pray. And I left a 6-pack right there on his grave. And I said, God is great and beer is good, and people are crazy. God is great and beer is good, and people are crazy. Well, I don't see Amy checked in tonight, but she made that song request, and I like that. Kevin says Francis is his uncle. That's right. Talia Shire from Rocky is his aunt. That's right. Yep. Thanks for checking in, my tribe. As we move along on this Soulful Sunday, and I'm moving up the fret. 1. I learned this a couple years ago too. I love this little song. I have to think about. You know there's a light shines on the front porch. Don't forget the keys under the mat. Summer stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit Grandpa every chance that you can. You won't be wasting time, always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge over a chip near his wife. Bitterness will keep you from flying, so always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. Love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, always stay humble and kind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the window down. Let that summer star shine. Always stay humble and kind. When those... Oh, dang, I'm blanking on that one. I always mess up this last line. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around. Help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. All right, little Tim McGraw for my Soulful Sunday tribe. Cindy's here. Happy Sunday, E. Erroneous. This is... Wow, everyone was what I intended. Whatever you intended, it's all good. You were supposed to be here, and you are. All right, since, again, not because I'm lazy, but I'm capoed on the 3rd fret, I may as well play another song that can be played there that I know. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. As always, no matter how large or small the group, it is an esteemed group of tribes and members. Thank you for checking in. And we are all the way from Arizona, provided Cindy's not in California. Arizona to Michigan tonight, so straight line from there to my friend Mike. And friends all across the valley. Oh, and Z, they're in Anaheim. Dave and Nita are in Anaheim this weekend, so good to see you all here. So how about a little of person I call the elder and wiser Bruce Springsteen. We said we'd walk together, darling, come with me. That come the twilight, should we lose our way? If as we're walking, a hand should slip free, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. We swore we'd travel, darling, side by side. We'd help each other stay in stride. But each lover's steps fall so differently. I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Now everyone dreams of love lasting and true. You and I know what this world can do. So let's make our steps clear, that the other may see. And I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Now there's a beautiful river in the valley ahead. There 'neath the oaks by soon we will meet where. Should we lose each other beneath the shadow of the evening tree, and I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. Yeah, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. 'Cause darling, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. Yeah, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. Oh, all right, a little of the Elder and Wiser Bruce as we start winding down this Soulful Sunday. All right, no new check-ins or comments? Good to see everybody here. Thanks for checking in. Again, not because I'm lazy, but I'm capoed on the 3rd fret, and so let me do the song I know, also know on the 3rd fret, Little James Taylor. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I woke up this morning and I wrote down the song. I just can't remember who sent it to. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I just won't make it any other way. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Where there's hours of time on the telephone line, I talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time. I thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you again. na 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 na. Oh, it's never a bad time for a little James Taylor. Man, first James Taylor song I ever learned when I was a teen. So wanted to get that one in as we start to wind down. Well, I need to replace this battery in my tuner. It's almost giving up the ghost. Let me retune here and we'll get back to some music. Thanks everybody for checking in. As always, no matter how large or small, it is always an esteemed group of tribes people. Oh, my love, Ella. My brother Fabius, thank you for the gift of you. Oh my gosh, I think about you a lot, and I have no words. My heart to you, always. What a beautiful soul, and a beautiful voice to go along with you. I haven't seen you in so long. You know, I've moved from Gilbert. I sold my home. I haven't seen you. Gosh, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. It was very sad. And I think about your guy. And so here's a toast to him, the late, great Graham. Oh, what a privilege to meet him. And both of you, but thank you so much for introducing me. I had a Facebook memory come up, I think earlier in the year, and it was from the time you guys were playing at the Tempe Festival of the Arts, and I ran out there to see you guys play with the band, and I got to chat with him on the side. It was awesome. And Graham, for how long? 16, 20 years, ran the, was it Thursday night? I think Thursday night, open mic at Fatso's Pizza in Paradise Valley. And then he passed, and the last time I played there, I played one of my originals, and I got off the stage, and he said, "Oh, I really like that song." And I said, "Oh yeah, it's the last song I wrote." And I'll never forget this. He goes, "You wrote that? Holy shit." And I was like, instantly, I was like, a 7-year-old wanting his autograph. I was like, oh my gosh, Graham likes my song. Sunshine Day. And he was gonna come out the next week and accompany me during my Friday night set, and play some, who knows what that would have been, because he was such a phenomenal guitarist and slide guitar. He was going to play that, and then Graham passed, and that never happened, but the fact that he wanted to has always stayed with me in my heart. I've always felt so honored that he would want to sit in. I mean, here's a guy that rubbed elbows and sat in with guys at Pink Floyd when he was back home across the pond. What an amazing guy, and such a wonderful human. And oh, and I'm just honored to have met both of you. You have that recording. He said you were a phenomenal cat. I never knew that. Oh my God, I need to screenshot that, not for my ego, but it's like, I'm just honored because Graham was such a phenomenal guitar player. And I loved it when he played and accompanied you with your awesome vocals. Opened for Deep Purple. Graham was an amazing guy. So now that you're here and we're coming down to the end of the set, I'm gonna end this set, as you do, with that song. And who knows what that would have been like. Well, it would have been fantastic. Not because of me, but because Graham, I've long thought, all those little fills and slides he would have done on this song, because I wouldn't know what to do with it from a lead guitarist and accompaniment standpoint. But I was honored that he wanted to. And just the fact that he wanted to has always been good enough for me. So here's this is the last song I still actually wrote, and the one that I played that night at Fatso's, and Graham was going to accompany me on. So this is Sunshine Day. When the daylight breaks and I'm drowning in my bed, been adrift all night with you swimming in my head. touching hands, but we ain't talking. Grab my boots and I go out walking on a sunshine day. Make my way downtown and I'm passing by your place. The only peace I've found is at the altar of your grace. Ring your bell, say if you're home. It ain't well to be alone on a sunshine day. I want to close my eyes, heal your bruise and steal your blues away. Time's on our side, ain't no need to hide, babe, just cast those fears away. On a sunshine day. Now many friends have come and gone, times will change, but a heart wants what it wants, this truth remains. Every door has got its key, just open up and come with me on a sunshine day. Yeah, we got time to wash those worries away and just drinking these words I say. On a sunshine day. There's this truth down in my soul that you can't shake. It's a vow I've cut in stone, no one can break. Any fruit can turn to wine, every rose blossoms with time and a sunshine day. Just close your eyes, it ain't no thing, I'll sing your blues away. Everything is fine, it's safe outside, baby, what do you say? Ain't no need to hide, set your troubles aside, put your clouds away, just come on out and play. On a sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day. Oh. That tonight is dedicated to the honor of the late, great Graham Beneke. Thank you, Graham. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you, Miss Ella. I love you. You're always in my heart, both of you. Thank you so much for your friendship and introducing me to him. The love of your life. He was an amazing cat. I never knew he said that. I'll have to go back and scroll through the comments. Oh my God, I'm so honored. I'm like a 7-year-old wanting an autograph. From him. Oh, I'm so glad you checked in. I don't use a set list. I never know where I'm going to end on, and You absolutely filled in that space for me tonight. Thanks, Gene. I had a great evening with all of you. Elle says, that was so special. I'm just sure Graham was listening. Oh, that makes my heart so happy. Happy Sunshine Day, darling. Same to you, sweetheart. Love to you. I'll always remember Graham. What an amazing guy. And I loved watching him accompany you on stage playing music with those vocals you had. Oh, thanks, Z. Have fun in Anaheim. Ella says he doesn't get compliments lately. I'm going to be in a puddle in a minute. You were phenomenal. Oh my God, I never knew that. He was the phenom. He was just a great-hearted dude. But I'm glad that song probably, that's the greatest attachment I have to that song, is the fact that not only somebody else liked it, but that it was Graham. And I'm sure, I mean, when you rub circles at that level, it's not like, you know, you're hard to impress when you're around very impressive artists. And I had no idea he thought that about that. I knew when he said, you wrote that, and he goes, holy shit, I'll never forget that, ever. Because I was like, oh my God, this guy loves my song. And he's like, so I do wish I would have been able to hear what he would have done. He would have just put some wonderful fills and stuff. It wasn't meant to be. And maybe in the after, he'll sit down and go, hey kid, here's what I was going to do with your song. I would love that. We can play it for half an eternity anyway. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks, I'm glad you like the storytelling. I'm a right brain lead, so I have to tell stories. Ella says, lately equals lightly. Yep, that's right. Doesn't get compliments lightly. Understood. Thank you so much for checking in, all of you. As always, no matter how large or small a group, it is an esteemed group of tribes members. So thank you for being part of my tribe. Thank you for showing up and giving a place for music to breathe, man. It's gotta breathe. It's gotta live. So I'm just honored to have you here, as always. And as my former Shigatsu instructor and good friend and mentor now, Ellie says, Namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy, as always. Keep those immune systems bolstered up. Thank you for being here for this Soulful Sunday. I wish you a beautiful rest of your Sunday. We're going to be back here as always on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Wind Down Wednesday. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks, my tribe. Nothing but love. Have a beautiful night, and we'll see you soon.